you know, what you have in here and what you have over here, and it just gets to be a mess. Hey guys, Richard here with Downgrid Survival. Today where I'm going to share with you my 2-bag EDC system. Let's start with a little background information here. When I first started prepping a couple years ago, I didn't have an EDC bag. I didn't have a get home bag. I had what I call just a general purpose bag. I purchased a cheap bag off of Amazon, and then as I found things that I felt that I needed to have close at hand, I would shove it into the bag. What happened is the bag got overloaded, it got way too big, it got too heavy, and then, you know, as time went on, I learned more and more about what I really needed versus what I didn't need, and I started paring things down. Well, up until recently, you know, I've been traveling around with just this one bag, and you know, it still didn't have everything in it that I felt like I would need if something happened while I was away from home. So, you know, essentially what I've done is I went ahead and brought this down into an EDC versus a get home bag, but I'll share with you in just a moment what I'm talking about. So what I did, I went ahead and I purchased this bag, and let's talk about this bag for a moment, because this is not a cheapy Amazon bag. This is a bag by 511 Tactical. It's the Rush 12. Which is actually a 24-liter bag. And so that's what I use now as my everyday carry bag that I take with me every time I walk out the door. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at this bag. So first of all, you know, this bag has got a couple of large pockets on it. It's got a large pocket here. It's got a smaller pocket up on front here. And then it's got the main inside pocket. I hung this water bottle holder on the outside. I purchased that separately. And this holds my 40-ounce water bottle, which I really like. Around on the back side, first of all, you got really nice padded straps, so you can really carry the weight really well on your shoulders. I like that. It's got a form-fitting backside here, so it conforms to your back a little bit better, so it gives you a little bit better support. You open up this pocket, and on the inside here, this is where your water bladder goes. I do have a water bladder. It's not in here right at the moment. I like that it has MYLAR all over the bag, so you can, you know, easily attach additional items if it became necessary or if I chose to. The buckles on this bag are, you know, I think this is more a nylon than what it is just a regular plastic, because they seem to be pretty heavy duty, and for the price you pay, I would think it's probably nylon. The zippers are like oversized zippers, so they're good quality zippers. I have no concerns about those and how they last. Just overall, I'm really happy with this particular bag. All the 511 Tactical bags. Been really happy with them. But now let's go ahead and jump in, and let's take a look at the contents, and I'll show you what I'm carrying with me every single day now. So right here on the outside of the bag, this pocket right up front right here, this is where I carry my first aid kit. And this is a first aid kit that I built myself, and there's going to be a separate video on that one as far as the contents and everything that's inside here. We will cover that separately. And inside here, I do have, this is where I keep my bug repellent that I use often here in Florida. You know, there's a lot of extra pockets and things inside this this pouch right here. But, you know, I just don't use all those pockets for anything at this time. Next, there's another small pouch right up here on top. And inside here, I keep a microfiber towel. And I mostly use this for like a sweat rag when I'm out and about hiking and things. It's microfiber. It's, I don't know, it's like 10 by 20 or something size. It's real nice, soft, easy to clean. Comes with this nice little breathable pouch that keeps it, you know, tidy and all together there. And then inside here, I also have my headlamp gear. Now, the headlamp that I use is made by a company called Slonik. I'm really happy with this. It does have a feature missing that I wished I had, but I'll break that out and show you. It's just it's a nice unit right here. It's got a nice big button on the side here, so you know, when you're fumbling around trying to turn it on in the dark, you don't have to, you know, you're not looking for itty bitty small little buttons. So it's made of metal. It's nice and heavy duty. It's got a nice bright light on it. It's got several different settings. Now, it originally came with just a regular headband type band on it, and I went ahead and bought the Slonik brand 3-point harness that, you know, so it fits over your head just a little bit better, and it's a little more comfortable. The one feature I wish this had that it doesn't is I wish it had a red light. I think a red light could be very important sometime here in the future. things go down, and you know, you need some light when you're outside, but you don't want to draw attention to yourself. A red light is the way to go. So at some point, I'm probably going to end up switching this out and getting something just a little bit different. So that's all that's in this little pocket here. All right, so now let's go ahead and open up the main compartment here. And what I like about this is this compartment lays all the way open. I mean, it lays flat, so you can easily get to everything that we have going on inside here. So let's go ahead and start with up here at the top. Inside here we have these little mesh bags, and inside here, this is where I have maps. I got a United States map, I've got a Florida map, and I'm still looking for something. I may have to find something online to print, but I do want something for my county and my general area that's got all the roads and trails and things marked on it. I also have, I always keep some cash. There's about $40 here in 1s and 5s. So I've always got some cash in small denominations with me. And in this bag right here, this is just a small repair bag. It's got some cordage in here, got some rubber bands. I do need to get some super glue and put a small super glue in here. Next, in this pouch right here, I have some gloves, some impact resistant gloves, you know, some work gloves. These are the Mechanic brands. I really like those. They suited me well. I do have a Leatherman multi-tool that I keep inside here. I don't remember which model this is, but it's one that I picked up a while back on sale, and so I do have a multi-tool. And inside here I also have a nice heavy-duty fire starter. So that's what I have inside my little tool kit here. Now moving on to the main compartment. So inside here I have, you know, some food items. Got a couple food items there, and then down here I do have some Peak refuel. I have a couple of those inside here. And then of course I have some toilet paper and some trash bags in the event that I end up eating the food that's inside here. I do have this mini stove kit. Now I just did a video on this mini stove kit a couple of weeks ago, so make sure you go and check that out. But inside here I do have the mini stove inside the cup with a lid. You know, I've got some fuel inside here, a lighter inside here, and just everything I would need in order to heat up some water to clean or to purify it, and or to boil some water to go with my foods. On this other side over here, this is where I now have my GMRS radio. I've got that tucked away inside here. I do have the antenna off of it, and it's tucked just inside the case here to kind of make it smaller, more compact, but I do have that inside here. Because it's hot here in Florida and sunny a lot of times, I do have this boonie style hat to help keep the sun off in the event that I end up outside for any length of time. Over here I do have my Sawyer Mini water system. I keep it inside this Ziploc pouch just to keep it clean, but I always have that ready available to me in the event I need to clean and purify some water. And then I have a poncho. Now this poncho, I haven't done a video on it yet, but this is just one of the cheaper ones you find on Amazon. It's the Act Fire brand. It says it's GI, you know, military spec. It's not by any means, but it is a good quality one, and I've been real happy with it so far. So I'll do a separate video on that sometime soon. And then lastly, inside this bag, I just picked this up recently, but inside here I do have rain covers. So I've got this nice little rain cover that I can pull out in the event that I get into a rainstorm, and I can cover up this entire bag to make sure everything stays nice and waterproof. Okay, so that's all I have in this particular bag. So I've got, you know, food in here. I've got my water bottle, plus I have my water bladder, plus I have water purification. You know, I've got some tools and some gloves. You know, pretty much everything I need. I carry a knife on me everywhere I go, so that is always on my person. And the one I'm carrying right now is this one right here. I believe this is a Kershaw brand. Yeah, this is a Kershaw brand. So it's fast opening. Really nice. Really happy with this knife. And you know, it's got a couple of bits stuck in here in the side that you can pull out and use those as well with this little bit tool. So that's kind of nice. I haven't really needed that yet, but it's nice to know that it's there should I need it. Another thing I didn't mention is that this the new Rush 2.0 series backpacks, they do have a secret compartment. And what it is it's underneath this main pouch right here. So if you reach down here, and there's some Velcro, and you can separate it, and it creates a nice little pouch down inside here. And it's a great place for some other tools such as this right here. So that's where you can keep, extra supplies and things of that nature right there that's not on your person. So that's it for that particular bag. So this is a bigger bag. So this is the Rush 24, and this is a 37-liter bag. And so the idea is this bag is going to remain in my vehicle now. So call it your get-home bag, call it part of your EDC bag, but this is the one that stays in my vehicle. Everything that's in here is safe to sit in the hot summer heat here that we have in Florida. And while I'm out and about, if something goes down, I can take the contents of this bag and then move it into this bag, because this bag is actually larger and it can accommodate everything. And therefore, I can hit the road and walk home or do whatever I need to do at that point. So this main pouch right here doesn't have a lot in it, because this is where my medical kit will get transferred to. But I do have a pack here that's got, all your toiletries and toothbrush, toothpaste, and some different ointments and creams and sunscreen, suntan lotion, that sort of thing. So that's in here. I do have a larger knife that I carry with me right here. This is just an M&P shield. It's kind of a cheapie, but it works fine. And this little gizmo right here, this is pretty cool, especially with the holidays coming up. This little guy right here is actually, it works quite well. It's just a monocular, and it's some off-brand. It's a 16 by 52, so it does a pretty good job of magnifying things. So if you need to scout an area while you're on your way home, you maybe want to look ahead down the road, see what's going on before you get there, scout things out a little bit. This is perfect for that. It's a cheapie. When I bought this, I think it was like $12 or $15. But it's got this rubberized material on the outside, which is nice, so you can kind of grip it and hold on to it. And yeah, I'm real happy with this. I have several of these now, actually. So I've got that in here as well. So that's all in this that's inside here. This bag also has a small pouch up here on top, but it's built a little different, and I'm not real happy with this. The way it's designed is it's two separate little compartments up here, and you can't open it up all the way too good. Just not real useful, so I don't know how much I would ever use that for. But now let's jump into the main compartment. I think we're going to switch this around so that I can open this up this way. This one does not open up all the way like the smaller bag, and I wished it did, but you unzip it all the way and it's just a little tight to try to open it up. So that's one thing I don't care for, but it is a big bag. We got two big pouches up here that are mesh that, again, the contents of this other bag will transfer into. And then mostly what I have in this bag, again, that I leave in my vehicle, is some additional clothing items. So I do have a raincoat, which is kind of redundant with the poncho that I have in this bag. That's about the only thing that's redundant. I do have this scarf here in case I end up somewhere where it's a little cooler. I've got something I can use. I've got, long sleeve shirts. I've got a short sleeve shirt here. I have an extra pair of socks should my feet get real wet or something. And I have a pair of long pants right here because I'm always in shorts. But, you never know where you're going to end up, and you may need to throw on a long pair of pants. So I've got those tucked away right here. I do carry a little extra food in here as well. So this is the SOS brand. This is the Coast Guard approved rations that you can have on vessels and on boats and things, because it survives the hot heat and humidity. And because it survives the hot heat and humidity on boats, I know it'll be fine sitting in the back of my truck. So I've got that in here. I do carry this cheapy little saw. Now I do have some silky saws, but I've got those. I've got other plans for those. So I've got this cheaper one here, and I went ahead and threw that in here as well. Not that I think I would need it, but you never know. Lastly, that's in this particular bag is I have a shelter system. Now this is another just one of those Chinese brands, right? But what it is, it's a 10 by 10 tarp. And it's actually pretty decent quality for the price. So it's a good value what you're getting here. It comes with tent stakes. And what I did is I went ahead and added about 15 feet of cordage on each corner that's already attached, ready to go. So that in the event I need to deploy a shelter or something rather quickly, I've got this and I can get it set up. So I keep that in here as well. And that's all I have that's all I've got going on in these two bags right here. Okay, so that's my 2-bag everyday carry system. So, it's not really a get home bag because it doesn't have everything in it that I would need in order to make it home. But likewise, my EDC bag that I do carry every day doesn't have everything in it that I would need to get home. So in combination of the two, I'm set up pretty decent. And it allows me to have a smaller bag for everyday carry, and allows me to have a larger bag in the event that I need to transfer things over and walk my way home should it come to that. So let me know what you think about this. Do you have a similar setup, or do you have a dedicated EDC and a dedicated get home bag that also has, redundant supplies in there? Because, in today's economy, it's kind of expensive to try to buy redundant supplies and have, what you have in here and what you have over here, and it just gets to be a mess. And, I can't afford to have that many bags. So let me know what you think. Is this something that works for you? Is this something that you would consider doing? Because so far, I'm really liking it. Also, let me know down in the comments below what you think I have missing, because I know there's probably things that are missing that I haven't thought of. So drop it down below and let me know what you think is missing so I can take a look and consider adding it to one of these 2 bags here. Hey, that's all I've got for you in this video. So make sure you subscribe if you're new here, comment down below if you have questions, and I will see you in the next video soon.